Hello everybody, this is Simon with Let's Play Mega Man Quartum. The game doesn't tell its story, so I will do so quickly. In a Robot Master exposition, past Mega Man bosses were shown off. Wily attended, reprogrammed some to do his bidding again and tries to take over the world for like the 10th time now. This opening cutscene shows a bit of that, and it puts everything of the kind we've seen from the big brothers on the NES to shame. Just look at the custom sprites for the Robot Masters here, which have been made just for it. From artwork to music, the presentation is absolute top-notch in this game, and not only in these aspects. Every second of playing and watching the game shows that the makers put in a lot of effort to make it a fun experience from start to end. And it really paid off. Quartum and its successor are easily better than any other classic Mega Man, because the level of polish on them outshines all of the clunky early and the bland later titles, and while Quintum has even more effort put into it, I overall think Quartum is just a tad bit more fun to play, making it my absolute favorite 8-bit Mega Man title. Of course, it did come out just a little after Mega Man 6 in Japan, making it and Quintum the latest of the before 9 classics in that style. However, as the series' history has shown us, Capcom is not good at learning from past mistakes. Minakuchi Industries, however, are. Quartum takes a few of MM6's rather tentative innovations and expands on them big time, while also adding new ones that would become serious staples. In a series as allergic to new things as Mega Man, this alone is a major accomplishment. Of course, Quartum also manages to not only have all of the new stuff be good ideas through and through, it features some of the best level design we've seen so far to boot. Overall, this is one of the few Mega Man games I'd be willing to call a fantastic game, period, without buts, and well, it was good for the time. It's extremely fun, presented in a surprisingly gripping style, and I strongly encourage anyone watching this to play along. We even get a little extra cutscene with expository text. It's more in line with what we've seen so far, except for the egregious spelling and grammar mistakes in other titles. We get introduced to a new mechanic for the series, the collection of currency to pay for upgrades. Later, these P-chips would become screws/bolts. Similar to Mega Man 1 at its point pellets, it adds another little incentive to kill enemies beyond it might drop a health pellet, and I really like the addition. I feel it does enrich and make the gameplay more fun. This tutorial is kinda boring though, so at the end Mega's like whatever, and leaves to do his eternal job of destroying some chokers. These 4 to be exact, of course the leftover ones from Tertium. And on quite a fancy level select screen too. Again, something that really wasn't necessary, but it's just so nice to look at. I can't stress enough how much effort Quartum oozes from every pore. If you hit select, you can actually go back to the lab, which is necessary to buy stuff. As you can see, of course, we still have 0 P-chips left, but I can show off the inventory. Mystery item for later, the W-tank fills up weapon energy. This does too, but in the lab, which is more necessary than you might think, but I'm probably still not going to pay for it. Extra life, and the energy balancer makes its triumphant return from Mega Man 6, a little more on that later on. The S-tank is like an M-tank in Mega Man 5 in that it fills up everything, but contrary to the M-tank, it will not turn enemies to extra lives when you use it if you are full already, which I didn't know was the case for the M-tank, to be quite honest. The big problem with the energy balancer is, it is really fucking expensive. I do feel this is an item that should have been standard from the beginning as a passive ability, because it just makes things more convenient. But I do like it that they did include it at the very least, and you can get it pretty early if you want to farm. Which I won't do. This was Simon with the introduction for a really good game, and thank you very much for your attention.